Hello friends, myself Dr. Sukhvinder Singh Saboo. I am a director of GI Minimal Access and Bariatric Surgery at CK Birla Hospital, Punjabi Bagh, New Delhi. We have a beautiful couple from Nairobi, Mrs. Hilda and Mr. James. Both of them, they have undergone bariatric surgery. James' BMI was 36.6 and Hilda's BMI was 46.6. She was 123 kgs and he was 110 kgs. Both have undergone bariatric surgery but for different indications. So let's speak to them. Hi. You're most welcome, Ms. Hilda and James.
Thank you.
Yeah. So first, my viewer wants to know what was your problems and for what you decided for the surgery.
Okay. The reason I did the surgery is one, because I was very obese. I was 123 kgs and at my highest I was 130, and as you can see I'm very short. I'm 5'2", so that became a concern when I started having pain in my knee, backache. I was borderline diabetic, I was not sleeping well, and I was having urine inconsistency.
How you convinced for the surgery? You know you are obese. So many obese people are there but they are not convinced for surgery, right?
Yeah.
So what was the reason behind your surgery?
Before doing surgery, I tried everything. I had done the keto diet, I had fasted, I had gone to the gym, I had done many combinations of many trends to try and lose weight. But I would lose weight maybe for, let's say, a month, then gain it back with maybe an extra 5 kgs. So along the way, I started investigating about bariatric surgery and is it truly a permanent solution to my weight loss?
So you did all the options available for weight loss. So every obese person goes for all these things.
Yes.
But they are unsuccessful, we can say.
Yeah.
So I quickly come to you, Hilda. So James,
yes,
what was your problem and how you decided for the surgery?
Yes, having a history of diabetes in the family, I developed diabetes around 8 years ago, and in 2020 I had a DKA episode and was admitted in ICU. So from that I really had to look for a long-term solution to manage the diabetes. And that's when I consulted with Parishe Healthcare and Mr. Shiragi in Nairobi. I was looking into the option of bariatric surgery to resolve the diabetes and the complications which arise from diabetes. And that's when we were referred to Dr. Singh Saboo from CK Birla Hospital. We consulted with him in Nairobi and then we flew into India for the procedures.
So it was purely uncontrolled diabetes for James was the indication for surgery, and purely for weight loss, struggling with the weight loss we can say for Hilda. So what surgery was done, James?
Yes, we had a mini gastric bypass surgery.
Yeah, and the same for you, right?
Yes,
Hilda?
yes.
What is your experience of the surgery, Hilda? You came from Nairobi to India. So coming from Nairobi to India and getting surgery done, what was your experience?
I thoroughly enjoyed my experience, from the logistics, the planning to boarding and arriving. We were well taken care of from point of arrival. We were driven to the hospital. We were done a thorough blood work. Everything they needed to know, they did. They communicated effectively and on time. During pre-op, they did the same. We were well taken care of, even post-op. It had a homely care as much as we were in hospital.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So, because you know, coming from Nairobi and getting surgery here, and you must have thought that it would be a lengthy procedure, but coming to CK Birla Hospital, because we have special teams for everything, whether it is a reception of the patients from other countries, to get the blood work done, to get the radiological investigation done and other investigation done, and preparing for bariatric surgery. So we have a different teams and you had experience with the different teams. James,
yes,
what's your take on that?
Yes, my take is that the experience has been great, from the information pre-op and from to the care post-op. Also the aftercare after we fly back home, the information has been great. And we'll continue consulting with the doctors. He is offered to consult, yes, as we travel back. In case of anything, we can contact him.
And did you get all the pre-operative information regarding bariatric surgery in time? before surgery.
Yes, we did.
And in one line, how was your surgery?
I would say life-changing.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's
And for you, James?
Yes. My biggest concern was the uncontrolled sugars and having to be on a lifetime of diabetic drugs because you graduate and you start using insulin. I didn't really want to go that route, so I had to find a resolution, and I've really found one. Because after 3 days my sugars were controlled, I sleep better. Also my mental clarity has really improved, and also I can breathe well at this moment. So it is really life-changing for real.
So when James came, he was having a 323 sugar and he was on medication, of course. HbA1c was 9.6, around 10. So it was uncontrolled diabetes. So we can say that bariatric surgery has freed you from diabetes,
Exactly.
from your mental fogging, and for your unsuccessful struggling with the weight loss.
Yes.
And for Hilda, because she was having a lot of problems with the sleep, anxiety, urinary incontinence, eczema. So now the bariatric surgery has freed you from all these problems.
yeah.
Now please tell me your experience with the hospital.
Okay.
While you are going through the surgeries and after surgeries, after surgery care, what is your experience with the hospital?
I would rate it 5 out of 5. I felt well cared for. There's no one time I felt I was handled badly. Everyone was kind. They were patient with me. They wanted to know if I was okay. I met different nurses. They introduced themselves. They would encourage you, post-op, tell you, walk around. It felt good. It felt nice to be cared for.
So what would be your message to all those people who are still struggling with their weight, with their diabetes, and multiple problems because of obesity?
Yes, I will advise them to consider it as not as an option of last resort, but something to consider, and it's a worthwhile investment. It is truly life-changing. They shouldn't be afraid of it. Your recovery is short, and with good care, you'll be up and running within maybe 3 days to 6 days, and you resume your normal lifestyle without the problems associated with diabetes and obesity.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
And we wish you all the best. You lose weight, you control your diabetes, your multiple problems, and your life would be free of all the problems.
Yes, thank you
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Nice talk.